Okay, I've had enough of this crap. You know, I've been dealing with a lot of shit with YouTube for a long time now. I don't know when I first started making Baldur's Gate 3 content. It was probably a couple years back. It was about a month or two after the game came out, I think, for early access. But since then, there have been so many changes to how YouTube works, to how my videos go up, to even how much ad revenue I get, which, let's face it, I know nobody cares about ad revenue, but there is no free content. I know everybody thinks, oh, free content, but that is hours and hours of work that people are spending for that free content. So they need to get paid. They need to be compensated somehow. And so everybody is just like, okay, well, we pay them with ads, right? But what the hell? How are you going to get paid when YouTube is charging advertisers up to $12 on my channel? It's probably way more on other people's channels per 1,000 views to advertisers. And they are only giving me like $160 per 1,000 views for that. That is freaking robbery. It's robbery. And for the record, this is not scripted. This is completely ad-libbed. And so it's not going to be as organized as my normal crap because you know what? I'm not going to sit here and waste my time writing a script for a video that nobody's going to watch. Because that's what my channel has turned into now. You know, I used to put up a video about a Starian without a shirt on and get 15,000 views like it was nothing. And now I put up a video that I spent a whole weekend working on. And I get like, what? 400 views. I can't even tell you what it feels like to waste your time. I mean, because that's essentially what it feels like. People tell me they want to see something and then I spend hours writing a script, putting it all together, and then I'm like, oh, I can't wait to see what people think. You know, because at the end of the day, like, yeah, I want to get paid, but I really do it because part of me likes making content. I like writing up stupid reviews or thoughts on a romance or a game, and I love interacting with people about it. I love when people leave me those big, huge 3-paragraph comments and I get to reply to them. I love that. That's why I like to do this. But, you know, right now I'm getting nothing out of my channel. I'm getting nothing. I think about the years I've put into this channel, and I know 15,000 subs isn't that much, especially when you look at people who have millions, but it was a lot of work for me to get to this point, and I feel like I'm just starting over again now, you know? I really don't even know what to do anymore. I mean, and that's honest. I don't know what to do because for whatever reason, I feel like YouTube has just blacklisted me. Like, I couldn't prove any of this to you, sure, but they're telling me that they're giving me in the analytics, they're showing, oh, we gave this video 85,000 impressions and only 100 people looked at it. And I gotta call bullshit. That's bullshit. Because like I have plenty of friends, my husband, who is subbed to me, and he tells me that he hasn't seen a single one of my videos go up on his browse feed. A single one. I mean, and I could see getting like maybe 10% of my subs, right? That would be about, what, 1,500? I'm getting so much less than that. I'm not a good math person, so I can't tell you exactly what that number is. But I mean, of 15,600 subs, I'm lucky to get 400 views on something lately. I just... You know, you tell me what to do here, because I feel like I can't win. I feel like I can't win. I'm not getting anything out of this. I'm not getting any new Patreons. In fact, I'm losing them every month, and nobody ever says a word on there. Like, you would think people that would want to support you would want to actually talk to you, but nobody really seems to care. I get no positive reinforcement whatsoever for my channel, for all the work I put in. And I don't know what to do, you know? Because it feels like such a waste to just walk away, to just throw it away after everything that I've done here. I mean, years of work. But at the same time, you know, like, isn't it crazy to just keep trying to win a rigged game? And I feel like this is rigged because there's something going on that I'm not seeing. You know, even these ARC videos I've been making lately, which is one of those things where I did it because I wanted to do it. I love ARC, and I've tried to do it in the past when I was making content for the Crystal Isles. And it was another, you know, attempt that was completely stifled by YouTube. Nobody looked at the videos initially, and I gave up. And it took, I'd like a year before some of the videos actually got any kind of real views. And I thought, why, I guess I shouldn't focus on this because I'm not getting any views. Nobody's seeing the videos. And so I decided to start it again, and I said, screw it. I don't care. You know, I didn't even publish some of those videos to my subscription feed because I didn't want to spam everybody with 50 million videos about resource guides, you know? And I just, I put some of them up like 7 days ago, I think I first started. And I'm seeing now when I search for certain terms, because believe me, I've looked into the SEO of all of this, and I've tried the hashtags, and I've tried making sure, you know, that I have all the proper keywords so that people can find the video. And I've seen other people who come in, like my video was up first, and it's getting very little views, like 40 views in some case. And I'm seeing someone who came in after the fact who is getting placed second on the list. And I am getting placed way down, like 10th. In some cases, like my husband told me, I wasn't even on the first page. And yet, all of the search results have nothing to do with the search term. Like, for instance, I was looking up Arc Fjordur Crystal, right? Just because I wanted to see if my crystal guide would show up. And there's one that's old from Zadira that was showing up in first for me that was like 8 months old, the video. And another one that was like a day old that was coming in second or third in most cases. And then there were just a bunch of videos like from Syntac that had nothing to do with crystal. It was like getting rock drake eggs and getting this and getting that. And like, I know Syntac does a lot of the ARC videos, but at the same time, it felt like they were deliberately, you know, keeping me off of those top search results. Like, I would get so many more videos if people saw more relevant results. You know, like if the third video were my video or the second video were my video, then more people would be clicking on it. I don't know. You know, I'm sitting here and I'm essentially talking to you guys, but I don't know how many of you will even see it. You know, when I made that first video, when I came back after my whole burnout episode, the Gone Girl one, I got a ton of comments and support from people, and I can't tell you how good that made me feel. I mean, it was just a warmth in my heart that I can't really describe more than that. And it gave me so much encouragement and just like inspiration to just be like, yeah, you know, screw YouTube and screw their BS algorithms. I'm just going to make this content, you know, for the people who care about my channel. And like, right now, there are so few people that I even see returning for each video. You know, I have some diehards that I swear just come to my channel or they have notifications turned on, like the author and Malicious Corpse and lots of other people. But it's still like not enough, do you know? Like my newest video, let me look it up real quick. The one I just put out, I'm actually recording this the day that I put up my ME2 review. As of now, it has any second now because my connection, of course, is absolute garbage no matter what we do to try and fix it. It has 197 views. I mean, and that is good when you compare it to the ARC videos, but it is really bad when you compare it to any of my other videos. Even the Mass Effect review I did was better. Even the Cyberpunk video I did was way better. And I haven't even done Cyberpunk content in a while. But most of the comments on this video are from me responding to people, because I always try to reply to everyone, you know? And I love that you guys are actually seeing this still. But it is so hard to know that there are people here that are missing. There are so many people that are here, that aren't here, rather. Mizu, that's another one who's like always here. And Ren. I mean, but there's people missing. And I'm in this position right now where I don't know what's going on. Like, I don't know if you guys are just sick of me. I don't know if you just don't care about what I'm making right now. I mean, and that's okay. If you didn't play Mass Effect, but you liked Baldur's Gate 3, and there's just like, you know, you're just not interested, that's fine. But I guess what confuses me is the disparity in the numbers. Like, how is it so much? You know, how do you go from 15,000 views to 200? 200? I mean, I can't decide. I'll never know. You know, I'll never know if it's because people just don't give a crap, or if it's because YouTube is pushing me down to the bottom because they have deemed me unworthy, you know. And then it goes even farther, you know. And for the record, I've never put my politics on this channel. I've actually made a point not to, because I like that this is a place where everyone, even from different political spectrums, can come together and talk about the games that they love. You know, because that's how it should be. Politics should not come into these games, and they do far too often. And so I go out of my way to do that. But part of me is actually wondering at this point if YouTube isn't targeting me because of my politics. Because I am on the, how do you say it, you know, the unlucky side, the unwanted side. You know, and then I have to worry, even with saying that, about alienating my subscribers. But at this point, I don't feel like anybody, like, what do I have to lose? What do I have to lose if people know I'm conservative? Yeah, I said it. Oh my God, she's a dirty conservative. Whatever. This has nothing to do with anything, except that I do wonder. I wonder if that's why I get thrown to the bottom, because I liked one too many Razor Fist videos or whatever, you know, because they see that, they know the history. Or, you know, that survey I filled out for the YouTube creator thing where they asked me if I was black or white or what my sexual orientation was. You know, like, I can't help but feel like I'm being discriminated against for this, because what else makes sense? Anyway, I think I've pretty much blown through my energy. I've blown through the whole argument. I just don't know what to do anymore. I'll talk to you guys later. Hey, so it's been a couple hours since I recorded this, and after talking to my husband some more on the topic, I'm realizing I left out two very important things from my original rant, so I thought I'd just add a PS to the end here. So one thing is, I never talked about how much I'm actually making now in ad revenue versus what I was making before. So right now I'm making about $50 a month, 55, 56. It fluctuates, but it doesn't usually get much higher than 56. It used to be about $580 a month. Wouldn't you think with a huge library of over 200 videos that I'd be making more than that? But no, YouTube is barely giving me, 10% of my own ad revenue, if that. So everyone is stuck suffering through these awful ads for what amounts to slave wages for me to create this content. And another thing I forgot to mention is that because I'm having to deal with these pitiful views, there's no way for me to even think about contacting sponsors, which seems to be the only real way to make money on YouTube anymore, at least for a small channel like mine. And so that is really leaving me, making $1 an hour for the amount of time I spend on these videos. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Part of me is actually thinking about just putting all of my content over on Rumble and making it exclusive to Rumble and deleting it off YouTube so that they can stop making money off of my hard work and not giving me any of it. I mean, but now I'm not even good enough to steal from. So it's not like I'm losing anything. I'm just going to have to sit on all this for a few days or a week or something, because I am so sick and tired of working myself ragged, trying to make content and watching it get 50 views. Regardless of what I end up doing, I'll be sure to let you guys know what it is if you ever see the video. Just make sure to actually come back and physically check my channel if you're actually wanting to see the updates. Later, guys.